Today's video, I want to take you guys through some great physical PlayStation 4 game deals that are available right now. Best Buy really coming in clutch with a ton of deals. Super low-key, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deals that I want to quickly mention. Some of these are super cheap and new lows for these games, so we'll go over that in just a little bit. Nioh 2 DLC has gotten a trailer, and Mad Rat demo is now available in Japan. Hopefully a Western version does come out soon, but you can get it through the Japanese store if you'd like. Alright, kicking things off, Best Buy deals. We've got a lot of good ones. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, $15. So it looks like they've bumped this game's retail price down to $19.99, so I feel like that's really good. Tales of Vesperia, I've talked about it quite a bit. It is an excellent game. It is a super game. The Tales of games, generally speaking, are very similar to one another. Tales of Vesperia does feature an overworld, which a lot of the newer Tales of games have eliminated. But generally speaking, stylization, gameplay, that's very similar. What sets them apart from one another? Well, you're talking about the gameplay and characters. Sorry, the story and characters, and Tales of Vesperia's story isn't anything out of this world. You know, it's your typical save-the-world JRPG story. However, the characters in Vesperia are excellent. One of the best main characters that you're going to find in a JRPG that really breaks the trope of the zero-to-hero type of archetype, and you've got a solid cast of characters rounding it out. $15 for this, I would say, is pretty good. Next up, okay, here's one that's super cheap. It looks like they bumped Code Vein's retail price down to $20, and it is $5 off on top of that for $15. That's pretty solid for Code Vein, without a doubt a new low for this. A lot of people call it Anime Souls, more influence on the story and more emphasis, I should say, on the story. It's pretty good. If you like the anime look, I think you're gonna enjoy the game, and overall the gameplay is pretty good. Not a perfect game, but at $15, man, I would say that's easily worth a buy. Even if you're not into the look all that much, there are some quality elements of the game that make it worthwhile. Again, the story isn't anything blow away, but it's definitely there, and it did have more of a emphasis than some of the other games that are a little bit like this. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch Remastered is down to $15. Another excellent deal. This is one that is a really good gateway JRPG, with the fact that it's a very, very good game while not being too reliant on Japanese tropes and things of that nature. The look of the game, it's a Studio Ghibli style game, so it's going to be something that I think is appeasing a lot of people, even if you're not a big fan of Japanese aesthetics. And the gameplay is solid, story is really good. I am of the mindset that Ni no Kuni 1 is way better than Ni no Kuni 2. I like Ni no Kuni 2, but Ni no Kuni 1 had a different kind of flavor to it that I think did accentuate it a little bit more. The Ni no Kuni universe, that is. But yeah, both games are really solid, and Ni no Kuni 2 is still worthwhile to play. But Ni no Kuni 1 for $15, this is a no-brainer. Check that out. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is down to $15, another pretty good deal. Another one that doesn't go on sale for super cheap prices all the time, but it's down to $15. It looks like they lowered the MSRP of this down to $20 as well. I guess it's MSRP changing season, but $15 for this is quite good. Obviously, not your traditional Dragon Quest game, but if you're a fan of these styles of games and you like Dragon Quest as well, put that two together and you're gonna really enjoy this game. Now, if you're just a fan of Dragon Quest, go into it. There's a lot of the aesthetic that you can appreciate and the look of the game and things of that nature, and overall, it has a lot of depth to its gameplay, so $15 for it, I think, is pretty good. Borderlands 3, $9.99. This is just nuts how cheap this game is getting. Obviously, I imagine they're going to make a PS5 version, a definitive version, whatever they want to do with all the DLC and things like that. Maybe they're lowering the price this hard because they want people to buy it and then enjoy the DLC as well, or buy the DLC. Maybe that's their MO. But yeah, we're talking 11 months after release. Actually, 10 months after release, the game is down to $9.99. That is crazy to me. MSRP is $39.99, but a $9.99 price point at this stage of the game just seems a little bit insane to me, but that's available as well. And lastly, Shenmue 3 is available for $19.99. Now, this is not a perfect game. Shenmue 3 is very rough around the edges, but it is Shenmue. If you want to see the story continue, check out Shenmue 3. And yeah, it wasn't worth a $59.99 price point, but at $19.99, there are some elements of Shenmue 3 that you can appreciate and have a good time with, but overall, again, it is a bit rough around the edges, but definitely not a bad game by any means, just not a perfect game, and definitely not as, like, iconic as Shenmue 1 and 2. I mean, Shenmue 1 and 2, you can argue, were revolutionary for their time. Shenmue 3 certainly isn't a revolutionary game, but if you want to see the story of Shenmue continue, again, Shenmue 3 is kind of essential. Nioh 2 DLC, The Tengu's Disciple, gets a gameplay trailer, so check that out if you are into the Nioh 2 DLC, if you are planning on checking that out. Quite a bit of gameplay as well. You got about 10 minutes. Looks pretty sick. Nioh 2 was an awesome game. I understand that some of you guys might not want to go back into it at this stage of the game, but it's pretty nice that it is getting some DLC, and it will be out July 30th. That is literally tomorrow. tomorrow, so do be on the lookout for that. And lastly, Nippon Ichi software developed rhythm action game Mad Rat gets a demo that's available now in Japan. This game looks pretty cool. Again, the demo is just available in Japan, while the demo is not yet available in the West. Versions of the demo for North America and Europe have already been uploaded in the PlayStation Store, so that should be coming soon. Check the game out, one that's going pretty under the radar, but looks pretty cool, all things considered. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, check out all those great deals at Best Buy. Definitely something to pick up on the cheap there. Would recommend Tales of Vesperia, Code Vein is solid, Ni no Kuni is really good, Dragon Quest Builders 2, Borderlands 3, Shenmue 3, those are all really, really good pickups. Neo 2 DLC, The Tengu's Disciple gets a gameplay trailer, and Mad Rat demo is now available in Japan. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.